After 50, your skin doesn't just get drier, it starts to lose its natural ability to hold water. You might notice that no lotion seems to work anymore no matter how often you apply it. What if the answer isn't another cream, but a simple oil that your skin actually recognizes and absorbs, restoring that soft, radiant texture you thought was gone forever? I'm Dr. Eliza Hart, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist with over 15 years of experience in women's health and hormonal wellness. As estrogen levels drop after menopause, your skin gradually loses collagen elastin and the protective oils that once kept it supple. That's why even with expensive creams, many women feel their skin becoming tighter, rougher, and more fragile each year. But the truth is, your skin isn't broken. It's simply undernourished. Once you understand how hormones and lipids work together, you can help your body rebuild its own natural moisture barrier again. Before we dive in, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment with your country's name. I love seeing how women around the world are reconnecting with their skin and confidence. And help me reach my first 20,000 subscribers so I can keep creating more science-based guidance for women like you. Now let's explore what coconut oil truly does for your skin after 50 and why it may be the key your lotions have been missing. 1. The hormonal science of dry skin after 50. As women enter their 50s, one of the most underestimated changes occurs not just within the body, but on the surface in the skin itself. The gradual decline of estrogen doesn't only affect the reproductive system, it fundamentally reshapes how the skin functions. Estrogen is more than a reproductive hormone. It is the silent architect that maintains collagen density, supports elastin strength, and stimulates lipid production. When its levels fall, the skin begins to lose its ability to hold water, leading to that unmistakable feeling of dryness, tightness, and loss of suppleness. Beneath the surface, the process is strikingly complex, yet beautifully logical. The outermost layer of the skin, known as the stratum corneum, is a structured network of cells bound by natural oils, a barrier designed to retain moisture. Estrogen regulates the enzymes responsible for producing ceramides and fatty acids, which are the building blocks of this barrier. Once estrogen levels drop, those vital lipids decline as well, resulting in what dermatologists call transepidermal water loss, or TEWL. This silent evaporation of moisture explains why the skin becomes rough, dull, and more reactive to even mild environmental triggers. Many women notice that the body lotions they trusted for years suddenly seem ineffective. It isn't that the product has changed, it's that the skin's absorption pattern has. When lipid levels drop, the barrier weakens, and even rich creams fail to penetrate properly, sitting on the surface instead of merging with the skin. The result is skin that looks thirsty, no matter how much you moisturize, and a persistent sense of tightness or itchiness, particularly after bathing. Recognizing this hormonal connection transforms the way we approach skincare after menopause. True moisture doesn't come from applying more layers of cream, it comes from restoring the lipid foundation that holds that moisture in place. When you shift your focus from external hydration to internal nourishment, your skin begins to behave differently, softer, calmer, and more resilient. For many women, this realization is deeply empowering. It marks the moment they stop blaming their age and start understanding their biology. The goal is no longer chasing youth, but supporting what the body still knows how to do: repair, renew, and protect when given the right support. And this is where coconut oil begins to reveal its quiet power. Beyond its reputation as a natural moisturizer, it functions almost like a replacement lipid, helping the skin rebuild its barrier and lock in hydration again. In the next part, we'll explore how this simple oil interacts with your biology to restore the natural balance your skin has been missing. 2. Deep moisture and barrier repair from coconut oil. If you've ever wondered why coconut oil feels different on the skin, richer, smoother, somehow more compatible, it's because at the molecular level it speaks the same language as your body's own lipids. Unlike many synthetic lotions that sit on the surface, coconut oil penetrates into the spaces between skin cells where it mimics the natural fatty acids that menopause has quietly taken away. This is why a few drops can leave mature skin feeling nourished for hours instead of minutes. The secret lies in its composition. Virgin cold-pressed coconut oil is composed primarily of medium-chain fatty acids, particularly lauric and caprylic acid. These molecules are small, bioavailable, and remarkably similar to the lipids your skin once produced in abundance under estrogen's guidance. When applied correctly while the skin is still slightly damp after a warm shower, these fatty acids merge seamlessly with the stratum corneum, strengthening its structure and sealing in hydration. Clinical studies have shown that coconut oil can restore up to 40% of the skin's lost water-holding capacity in women with chronic dryness. This isn't just surface gloss, it's barrier repair in action. By replenishing the missing lipids, the oil reduces transepidermal water loss, allowing your skin to retain the moisture it already has, instead of constantly losing it to the air. Over time, this process softens rough areas, smooths texture, and brings back that gentle suppleness many women remember from their younger years. But there's another layer to its magic, the anti-inflammatory response. Lauric acid doesn't simply moisturize. It calms micro-irritations that often go unnoticed but contribute to chronic redness and sensitivity in mature skin. When that subtle inflammation is quieted, the skin's repair mechanisms work more efficiently. Collagen turnover becomes steadier, and the entire surface looks calmer and more luminous. It's also worth noting that coconut oil forms a protective lipid film that works much like a natural shield, defending your skin from pollutants and temperature changes that accelerate moisture loss. Unlike petroleum-based products that clog or suffocate, this film remains breathable, allowing oxygen exchange while maintaining hydration. So when you glide that warm oil across your skin, you're not just applying a moisturizer, you're reteaching your skin how to protect itself again. And once that foundation is restored, the path opens for true healing and renewal. In the next section, we'll look deeper into how coconut oil's anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial powers make it one of the most balanced natural allies for women over 50. 3. Anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial benefits. As the years pass, many women notice that their skin no longer simply dries out. It starts to react. A light scratch leaves a red mark that lingers, a small rash takes longer to fade, or a familiar lotion suddenly causes irritation. These subtle shifts aren't coincidences. They're signs of inflammation simmering beneath the surface, a direct result of hormonal slowdown. With less estrogen, the skin's natural defense system weakens, making it more reactive to the environment and slower to heal. This is where coconut oil's deeper role begins to shine. Beyond moisture, it offers quiet but powerful protection. The lauric acid that makes up nearly half of virgin coconut oil has been clinically shown to possess both anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. It doesn't just soothe irritated tissue, it actively inhibits the growth of harmful bacteria, such as Staphylococcus aureus, which commonly cause flare-ups in aging or sensitive skin. For women over 50, whose immune response within the skin is more delicate, this makes coconut oil a naturally intelligent ally. When applied consistently, it helps calm those invisible inflammations that contribute to redness, itchiness, or the sensation of burning after cleansing. It gives the skin room to rest, repair, and breathe again. Think of it as a daily act of restoration, not forcing youth back into your skin, but helping it return to its natural rhythm of calm renewal. This gentle recovery process also supports collagen stability and barrier integrity, preventing the cascading damage that chronic inflammation often causes. There's also a quiet psychological shift that happens when you use something so simple yet biologically compatible. Women often describe it as a moment of peace, a reminder that healing doesn't always come from the most expensive jar, but from understanding how your skin works. The more consistently you care for it, the less reactive it becomes, and the more confident you feel in your own skin, literally. If you've experienced any of these small but frustrating signs, dryness that never fades, redness after bathing, or areas that just won't stay smooth, share your experience in the comments below. Tell me what your skin has been struggling with or what has worked for you. These shared stories help thousands of women realize they're not alone, and together we create a space where learning and healing happen side by side. In the next section, we'll explore how this renewed calm, both biological and emotional, paves the way for improved elasticity, softness, and a radiance that no cream alone can create. 4. Hydration, elasticity, and wrinkle prevention. One of the most comforting transformations women notice after consistently using coconut oil isn't instant, it's progressive. Over time, the skin begins to feel alive again. The fine lines that once deepened after every shower start to soften, and the surface regains a gentle bounce that feels unmistakably natural. This change isn't magic, it's physiology responding to nourishment. When the lipid barrier is restored and inflammation subsides, the skin can finally hold on to water molecules long enough to rebuild its flexibility and strength. Estrogen once played this vital role promoting hyaluronic acid production and collagen synthesis, both of which maintain the skin's spring-like structure. After menopause, that process slows dramatically. Coconut oil helps to compensate by sealing in hydration, creating the ideal environment for these molecules to thrive. The medium-chain fatty acids act almost like microscopic scaffolding. They support the outer layer while minimizing internal water loss. As hydration increases, so does light reflection, which is why well-moisturized mature skin appears smoother and naturally luminous. Another overlooked benefit lies in circulation. The gentle act of massaging coconut oil stimulates blood flow to the skin, increasing oxygen and nutrient delivery to the dermal cells. Over time, this improves tone, reduces that dull, papery look, and enhances resilience. Many women describe this ritual not just as skincare, but as a quiet form of self-connection, a way of honoring the body's transition rather than fighting it. This consistent hydration also helps prevent the formation of new wrinkles. When the skin is properly lubricated and nourished, mechanical lines caused by daily expressions are less likely to etch deeply. The texture becomes smoother because the cells are well hydrated, allowing the outer layer to move more gracefully instead of folding under dryness. Even existing wrinkles may appear softer because the surrounding tissue is plumped from improved moisture retention. Beyond aesthetics, this process is restorative at its core. It's the body remembering how to function efficiently again when given the right support. You're not forcing youth. You're nurturing biological balance. As this balance returns, your skin responds with a quiet confidence, revealing the natural softness and vitality that hormones once sustained. It's a subtle yet powerful reminder that aging doesn't erase beauty. It transforms it into something wiser, deeper, and infinitely more authentic. And that's the true beauty of this journey, realizing that softness and elasticity aren't lost with age. They simply need to be awakened again. In the next part, we'll explore how this renewed structure supported by antioxidants within coconut oil protects your skin from future damage and preserves its calm, healthy glow for years to come. 5. Antioxidant protection against aging spots. As the skin matures, dryness is not the only visible sign of time. Uneven tone dullness and the slow appearance of brown spots begin to tell their own story. These marks, often called age spots, are not just cosmetic. They represent oxidative stress accumulated over decades. When estrogen declines, the skin's natural antioxidant defenses weaken, allowing free radicals, unstable molecules from UV exposure, pollution, and stress to damage collagen fibers and cell membranes. Over time, this oxidative chain reaction accelerates pigmentation and reduces the skin's clarity. This is where the quiet strength of coconut oil once again proves its worth. Beyond hydration and barrier support, it is naturally rich in antioxidants, such as vitamin E, polyphenols, and phytosterols, compounds that intercept free radicals before they cause long-term harm. Vitamin E in particular stabilizes the lipid membranes in skin cells, helping them resist oxidation and maintain elasticity. Polyphenols work at a deeper level, protecting DNA integrity and encouraging a more balanced tone, while phytosterols help reduce redness and restore a healthy glow. Together, they create a protective shield that slows the visible pace of aging without harsh or artificial additives. When used regularly, coconut oil does more than simply soften the surface. It builds resilience from within. Its antioxidant properties help fade the appearance of uneven pigmentation over time, not by bleaching or exfoliating, but by nurturing the natural turnover cycle that menopause often disrupts. As cells renew more effectively, the complexion begins to appear clearer and more radiant, and the dull gray cast that once replaced youthful brightness gradually diminishes. One of the most empowering aspects of this process is its simplicity. You're not stripping the skin or forcing change, you're cooperating with its biology. By using an ingredient that harmonizes with your body's natural chemistry, you support gentle, sustainable rejuvenation. The goal is not perfection, it's vitality, comfort, and confidence. This antioxidant protection becomes even more significant as we age, when our skin's exposure to environmental stress is higher, but its ability to recover is slower. Replenishing those lost defenses allows the skin to respond gracefully to time rather than resist it. Over months of consistent care, many women report not only a smoother texture, but also a deeper sense of connection with their own reflection, a feeling that the glow they see is a quiet affirmation of inner balance restored. It's a form of beauty that doesn't shout. It simply radiates calm and strength. In the next section, we'll explore the essential safety guidelines that ensure you use coconut oil, wisely maximizing its benefits while keeping your skin calm, balanced, and protected. 6. Safety precautions and smart usage. Like every natural remedy, the power of coconut oil lies not only in its properties, but also in how you use it. Mature skin, while resilient, becomes more selective after menopause. The goal is not to coat it, but to collaborate with it, allowing nourishment to penetrate while respecting the skin's new sensitivity. Understanding a few simple but important guidelines will make the difference between long-term benefit and unnecessary irritation. Always begin with the right formulation. Choose only cold-pressed virgin coconut oil, ideally organic and unrefined. These forms retain their natural antioxidants, enzymes, and medium-chain fatty acids, the elements that make this oil truly therapeutic. Avoid refined or perfumed varieties, which may contain chemical residues that interfere with absorption or cause reactions. A pure oil has a faint coconut aroma and melts instantly upon skin contact. Timing is also essential. Coconut oil works best when applied to slightly damp skin right after a warm shower or bath, when the pores are open and the skin surface still holds a thin layer of moisture. This small window is where deep hydration begins. Applying oil to completely dry skin may create a surface film without proper absorption, leaving the skin feeling greasy rather than nourished. Moderation is key. 3 to 4 times a week is enough to maintain hydration and barrier health. Daily overuse can occasionally overwhelm the skin's microbiome, especially for those prone to clogged pores or heat rash. Focus on the areas that truly need attention: arms, legs, elbows, knees, and heels, where dryness and roughness tend to be most visible. Use gentle circular motions for 2 to 3 minutes to stimulate microcirculation and encourage the oil to blend seamlessly with your skin's own lipids. Be mindful of placement. Avoid applying coconut oil to moist, folded, or acne-prone areas such as the groin, under the breasts, or between skin folds. These zones have limited airflow and can trap warmth, creating an environment that fosters yeast or bacterial overgrowth. The goal is comfort, not coating. Lastly, remember that every body absorbs differently. Observe how your skin responds over several weeks. If it feels softer, calmer, and less reactive, that's a clear sign your barrier is restoring balance. If it ever feels heavy or congested, reduce frequency and pair with a lighter carrier oil like jojoba or rosehip. Used wisely, coconut oil becomes more than a moisturizer. It's a partnership with your skin's biology. It teaches your body how to hydrate, protect, and glow naturally again. And as we move into the next section, we'll discuss how to integrate this routine gently, week by week, helping your skin transition gracefully into lasting comfort and radiance. Building a gentle rhythm with coconut oil is about consistency, not complexity. Your skin doesn't need aggressive routines or endless layering of products. It needs familiarity, warmth, and time to recover its natural moisture memory. Begin by applying a small amount, about a teaspoon, warmed between your palms and smoothed onto your skin right after a warm shower. Focus on the areas that feel rough or tight, such as the arms, legs, and elbows. When your skin is still slightly damp, it absorbs the oil more deeply, locking in hydration instead of letting it escape. Within days, you may feel your skin regaining that soft, velvety texture you once thought was gone. As you continue, turn the act of applying coconut oil into a brief nightly ritual. Massage gently, using slow circular motions, allowing the warmth of your hands to stimulate circulation and awaken the skin's natural renewal process. This few minutes of mindful care not only improves absorption, but also relaxes the body, quiets the mind, and helps you reconnect with yourself after a long day. Mature skin responds best when it's treated with patience and intention, not pressure or speed. Once your skin adjusts to this rhythm, you can enhance the experience by blending coconut oil with a few drops of lighter oils, such as rosehip, jojoba, or argan. These natural companions amplify hydration, add antioxidants, and make the oil easier to absorb while leaving no greasy residue. Apply this mixture every other evening and allow it to melt slowly into the skin. With consistent use, you'll notice that the moisture lasts longer and your skin feels smoother, firmer, and more supple by morning. Pay attention to how your body responds rather than chasing visible perfection. Notice the subtle improvements, the way your forearms look smoother, the way your knees feel softer, the gentle glow that lingers after each session. These are the signs that your skin is rebuilding its lipid barrier and restoring its balance from within. And as you finish each routine, take a deep breath and pause for a moment. Let the warmth settle. Let the skin rest and allow yourself to feel grounded in the calm simplicity of care. Because after 50, skincare is not about turning back time, it's about nurturing comfort, confidence, and the quiet beauty of skin that finally feels alive again. Over the weeks, this ritual becomes more than just care. It turns into a conversation with your body, a promise of consistency and kindness that your skin remembers with gratitude. With every touch, you're reminding it how to heal, protect, and glow again naturally, gently, and with grace. When you truly understand what happens to your skin after 50, you stop seeing dryness and wrinkles as flaws and start recognizing them as signals of what your body needs. Everything we've discussed comes back to one simple truth. Your skin isn't failing you. It's asking for nourishment. Estrogen loss may have slowed collagen and lipid production, but your skin still remembers how to repair itself when it's given the right support. Coconut oil doesn't erase time, it complements it. It restores what age and hormones quietly take away hydration, balance, and resilience. Consistency is far more powerful than perfection. When you make this simple routine a daily act of respect for your body, you're not just moisturizing, you're rebuilding trust between you and your skin. You're helping it return to a calmer, more comfortable state where it can glow naturally without harsh treatments or endless products. Think of this as a lifelong partnership rather than a quick fix. My advice as a doctor is simple. Keep your skincare rooted in science and kindness. Choose purity over marketing promises. Listen to your body before listening to trends. And remember that radiant, healthy skin at 50, 60, or 70 doesn't come from reversing time. It comes from nurturing what's still beautifully alive within you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this message resonated with you, please subscribe to the channel and share it with another woman who deserves to feel comfortable in her skin again. Leave a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I love knowing that this circle of women from every corner of the world is learning and growing together. Your support helps me continue creating these science-based guides for women's health. Until next time, take care of yourself and your skin will take care of you.